This is viewer map review. A little bit different time on Wednesday, but this is earlier Wednesday afternoon. So, welcome everyone. If anyone is new here, the way this works is that we are going to spend 12 minutes on each map. This is a public room, so you guys can come join, drive, give your own thoughts. Can't upload, you gotta go. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, Jerchi. I appreciate it. And don't worry, there's always next week. And so, yeah, we drive for 12 minutes, give our thoughts, and then we move on to the next map. And if you'd like to come drive, the club is Nullifus Struggle Bus. You can just type in Nullifus. It'll pop up. So what has changed from last time? Oh, that's not where I want to go. I don't think I understand the dirt. Can you submit a Bob map? Yes. So I guess there are some restrictions to what maps you can send in. The only restrictions I put in place are no khaki, trial, or lull maps. The maps, I want more serious attempts, because if it's a lull map, how do you critique a lull map? You know, like, I don't. So as long as it's a more serious map attempt, then yes, you can submit it any styles. Although I will say, I will say that full speed and technical dirt are some of my weaker styles, so mileage may vary. Okay, I'm too fast for that now. Oh, also no maps over 3 minutes, because if then how do we might not have enough time to critique that. Okay, I don't get what I'm supposed to do here. I remember this from last week. So we hop up here, but then how do we... Oh my god. But then there's the little pole at the end of this, though. There's this pole right here, and I guess we're supposed to... I'm assuming we're supposed to keep enough speed to go through here, and then kind of use that as a jump. Oh, that is tough. That is tough to aim. Okay, let me try to get this. So something like that. Are we supposed to go through the gate as well? So we... That seems pretty crazy. Because then we go through there. Interesting. Okay. Is Pace Link in here yet? Okay, perfect. Alright. I guess I should give a warning that there's, like, probably an hour and a half before new maps are seen. If you can't stay for that full time, it is perfectly fine to check out the VOD afterwards. You don't have to be here the whole time. Not like we take attendance or something. Yeah, okay, so that's not a jump. Oh, that's a nasty respawn. Diza, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, well, there's gold, I guess. Not taking attendance on school bus, quite irresponsible. I know, you could even say we're struggling or something. Okay, so just trying to get used to the map now. So honestly, not much has changed from last week. Oh, there we go. There's something. Oh, that's silver, darn it. So Diza, there are a few rules. So no khaki, lull, or trial maps. Because, well, khaki and trial, like, we have 12 minutes. It's and lull, it's just, how do you critique a lull map? I'm not sure. And then the map has to be under 3 minutes. Author time has to be under 3 minutes. So, as long as your map follows those rules, then you are good to submit. TMX link in chat. Upload it to Discord. ! Discord. Or the Discord link. Oh, okay, there's that. 0.6 faster seems kind of insane. But okay, so let me talk about this. So let's see here. This is tricky. This is tricky. Let's see. So, I mean, I guess this is fine. This is probably the most fine, transition. A lot of what I have to say is probably going to be the same thing as I said last week, because this map hasn't changed that much. Specifically this transition from here to here, it's a little awkward. I can tell what you were going for with kind of like riding the inside of this right here, but it's just very hard to judge. And especially if you're going to be hunting, like right there, it's hard to judge when you're gonna clip. Since you played TM on console, okay, that's fine. It's hard to judge where you're gonna land, how you're gonna land. It's not very consistent. This is fine. And then through here, yeah, this is. I mean, this is here so to force players to go on the outside, inside, then back outside. It's just this stretch decently easy. This stretch very easy. And then this is incredibly difficult. Like it's tough. First attempt at transitions. All right, transitions are fun to learn. I think the reason why this is so challenging is, well, one, it's a speed check, and two, once you launch off here, you don't really regain control of the car until you land over here. And here there's there's one gate you pretty much have to get through, and you can't crash, because if you don't have the speed, like this is going to cause you to crash right here. I honestly don't know why this is here. I don't like it. Beautiful name, beautiful name. So yeah, the landing here isn't very smooth. I think this is fine, and then here you're forced to get a lot of airtime. I'm not entirely sure how to take this. So I think the main thing that's going on with these transitions is just how much airtime you're getting. Every single transition is focused on airtime, and that's like, oh, did Riverside get it? Oh, nice. Wait, very nice. But every single transition is focused on airtime, and a lot of transitions don't need to focus on airtime, because you get air. Here's a jump. Here's a jump. It's more of a drop down. Maybe not this one. But a jump. A jump. This one, not focused on airtime, but a jump. It's the entire map is basically a bunch of jumps, and it's not the most satisfying to drive. I will say that. And try after to make transitions with more types of terrain. Yeah, transitions are fun, but they are difficult. Let's see. I'm trying to think of stuff that I didn't say last week, because really the only thing that changed was this. Typically, if you're gonna have a drop down like this, you want a flat piece of wall here, to go up and down here. That way, people coming around the corner, they know, okay, that's as far as I'll go. Maybe, I think this was pushed back a bit. I think I remember more of a direct. I think this is pushed back a bit. I think this is better. It's just, I think this is way too challenging. Because it's basically, the rest of this is just kind of filler. It's whether or not you get this that really determines a lot. Maybe Riverside, I can say more about it, because they actually got the author time. But where do you feel like you gain the most time, Riverside? Because I would guess it's in the middle section. Okay, okay. And then, yeah, outside of that, I think everything I said last week still applies. Like this, I don't like the forced airtime. There's just not... I don't feel like there's a way to get minimal airtime here. Like, maybe if you know, right along the ledge right there, but even then, that's a natural jump. So that transition isn't the most satisfying. I think this transition and this one works fine. This one's okay. Not the best, not the worst. I would like to see maybe some, transitions that focus less on airtime, if I had to guess. You can be PB by 0.5 if you just hit the jump. Yeah, it's the entire map just boils down to this one section right here. And that's what you really have to be careful for with, like, huge difficulty spikes. So, yeah, that was my main concern, and it sounds like it is true there. Still, though, like, it's an interesting challenge to hit, but if someone's gonna hunt it for a good time, then I think the transitions just need to be more consistent and not just a huge difficulty spike. And also less airtime overall. But what is this? We're fighting now. Uh-oh, who am I fighting? I'm fighting Salty. Okay, Salty was here. Oh, so we have about... Oop, okay, hold on. Oh, I recognize this map. It's been a few weeks since I've seen this. Okay, it's looking good with all the scenery added to it. That is an ice... Well, icy tire slide, I guess. I can't really call it an ice slide. Okay, but this is nice. Okay, okay. This is different. Although there was a risky fin last time. I might have missed it this time around. Ah, that is so hard to clip. So hard to get right. Okay, that's not one you want to slip on. Yeah, ooh, you want to maintain grip there, I think. You changed the ending. Okay, okay. I think I need to start drifting a lot earlier for that turn. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's a risky. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I'm liking this. Yeah, there we go. Maintain grip a lot better, a lot more speed. Ah, darn it. That looks very nice. Yeah, it does. It does. I like the scenery. Ah, nope. I wasn't paying attention. I'm a fool. Ah, that's the one where you want to slip. Okay, okay. Started working on scenery like a month ago and have just been procrastinating finishing it. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. You hate this as a Bob player, not because it's bad, just because it's Bob Tech. Oh, yeah. Different styles of Bob. Is this one where you want to hold the drift out like that? Oh, okay. Well, maybe without crashing. Maybe. It seems like a really long time to hold the drift, though. Okay, okay. Do I just send the map here? Yes, either TMX link or you can upload it to Discord. Although TMX link is probably faster. Oop. And then Cotton, how many maps does that bring us up till? Ah. Yeah, yeah, you're good, you're good. Whenever you can answer. Darn it. Okay. Oh, hydrate. Yes, of course. Also, welcome, Mr. Pepsi. Also, welcome, Ally. Ally, maybe. Okay, but let's, oh, I do need to check out the GPS. Because there's a couple turns I'm not sure if I was doing all right. Oh, this was a slide. Okay. Interesting. I think it's faster if you full no slide, though. Okay, no, so we land and then we... Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. So overall, I think this map is really good. That being said, there are a couple things that I would like to point out. When will your video about top 5 senior maker, which names ends with Y? You know, it's so close to coming out, Mr. Pepsi. And it's soon. Don't worry, it's soon. Let's see. I will say that this part, This part is really easy to fail if you get the bob part. If you're like a little wobbly and you come down too close coming out of here, it is really easy to fail this. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm just like general saying. I guess the other thing, because this, I think you want to maintain grip. It's going to be faster to maintain grip and not drift until here. So I wish there was a little bit more of like a visual signifier of coming out of here. You want to maintain that icy tire slide, little bit of visual feedback, and then here you want to maintain grip. And I wish there was like a little bit of like a visual aspect to that. It is up to you, Ali. We cannot make that decision for you. Jesus map, we are at 10. Okay, with Ali, it'll be the last map. I'll quickly say that submissions are closed. Yeah. Cool, there we go. Let's see. Everything seems fairly well calculated. I like the scenery. Unpin. Okay, cool. All right. I think this is really the only drift that I'm not that big of a fan of, because instead of really being a drift, it's more of just like a little brake tap. And I was wondering, if I had a bit more time, I would have to test if like a drift or even a release is faster. But yeah, this is really the only drift. You just tap a little bit and then you just go through, and it's not the most satisfying. It feels like you have too much speed, and it doesn't really feel like a full drift. And then yeah, because we have like a little tap drift into then like a full drift here. But yeah, I think the rest of it is pretty good. I'm gonna drive it maybe once or twice more, see if there's anything that I remember. Ah, wobbled out of the sausage. All right. Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely not how I drive this. Darn it. Okay. Yeah. It's getting the nose slide directly out of the first bobsled is probably the hardest part of the map, but I also think like it is the fastest. So people will be doing it. Darn it. We do not currently have a list. This is, well, it'll probably be about 1.5 to 2 hours. If you cannot stay for that full time, it is more than okay to just watch back the VOD. More than okay to do that. But yeah, I think really the only thing, this seems to be a large difficulty spike, keeping the grip outside of there. The little tap drift right here isn't the most satisfying. And I wish there was just a little bit more of a visual indicator coming out of the bob, which ones you're supposed to keep traction on and which ones you are supposed to slide with. But outside of that, honestly, for the most part, yeah, I really like this, Salty. I think you did a good job. Scenery looks more on the minimal side, but it looks pretty good. Oh, hydrate, yes, of course. Gotta stay hydrated. Mm-hmm. Oh, why didn't the Discord link pop? Whatever. But yeah, in case you guys are curious, we do this every week typically, during the summer, we've been doing it on Thursday mornings, but tomorrow's my birthday, so I will be busy, so I'm doing this now. And then during the rest of the year, we do it Wednesday nights, so about when I stop stream today is when I'll normally be starting stream during the rest of the year. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Thank you. It's the big 3-0. And I feel it. All right, but yeah, Salty, very nice job. I like this a lot. Ooh, this looks like tech. The road is a dead giveaway. Lemon Collie. Oh, that's fun. Okay, I like the Lemon Collie with the with the yellow. Very nice, 2D. Very nice. Nope, I do not drift there. This is where I drift. I see the red arrows. More red arrows, so drift. Okay. Oh, okay. Really odd order today. Yeah, I think Fez is very particular about the order that he puts the maps in, and Fez did not put in the maps today. Cotton, did you put them in with any sort of order, or do you just do what I normally do and just put them in wherever? Also, how's the stream frame rate for you guys? It's looking like it might be a little stuttery on my ends. Okay, so here, I want to drift. Okay. Something. Dropping pretty bad. I don't understand. Well, I think it's on this map specifically. I think it's because of these pink trees. But yeah, ever since the update, Trackmania just became so heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna really have to look into like what I can do to raise that kind of frame rate. Because like this should not lag out. Like this is not that bad. Whatever. Because if I go below, this is fine. Like if I look over here, yeah, this frame rate is fine. But if I turn around to the trees, yeah, that's stuttering. Weird. Okay. Anyway, let me drive this a couple times. So this is tech. It's gonna be a little harder to give specific feedback because tech, one of those styles that just, you gotta spend more time with it. But I'll do my best. I like tech. One of my favorite styles. Also one of my better styles. Okay, yeah, so that's the apex you want to aim for. Okay. Solid 25. 25 is generous. Yeah. 2D, I don't think it's your ends. Like I don't like this should not lag out like the way it is because the gameplay for me is fine. Like I have perfect like gameplay. I don't notice anything. It's literally just the stream. I might have to swap because I'm using Streamlabs. I might have to swap to OBS. A lot of the bells and whistles with Streamlabs might be slowing things down. Only stream Twitch issue likely. It could also be the game. So I don't know. It's happened ever since the update. Because before the update, I was streaming at 1080p, perfectly fine. But yeah, this problem. I don't know. I'll have to see if anyone else has noticed it. I have to ask some of my streamer friends. Ah. Oh, nice. Okay, so let me watch the GPS. Let me see what's going on. Okay. All right. So let's talk about this. So I think this is a fairly nice tech map. I like this. This is fun. Oh, you even got little fog machines to get the little spray out. Very nice. I like that. So there is something that I did notice though, and that is I don't think all of the drifts have apexes. And what I mean for that is typically in a drift, let me see if I can find one with a very strong apex. Okay, so like for the GPS, for instance, for a drift, you have an apex. That is the part of the drift that you really want to get as close to the wall as possible. So typically during a drift, you want to go from outside to inside, back to outside. Where is another good example? I'm trying to see one with like a very clear apex. So I guess like here, right? So you come down and you start drifting and you go from like outside. Oh, here you go. Outside, inside to outside. So outside, inside, back to outside, and that's how you carry the most amount of speed. I'm not entirely sure all of these drifts have an apex, and it's like you can get away with it, but it becomes apparent, especially once you start really hunting the map and you're trying to go for a better time. Like this one, I'm not entirely sure has an apex. I've been kind of using this as the apex. So I'll drift around, I'll aim for here, and then I'll like go back around. So I think it could be fine. That's where like the more testing and stuff comes along than what I'm currently able to offer, because some of these drifts do seem a bit meandering. Let's see, I think that might be fine. No, because this one has an apex of like either here or there. I would need to playtest this one. This drift is a little weird to me, because as you go across, you need to start drifting here, which makes me think that, you know, this would be the apex, but this was actually when I turned around. Can you zoom on the fountain how he made that? I would assume a custom item. This looks like a custom item to me. Mr. Pepsi, so excited to learn something new. So yeah, this one, yes, this drift is a little weird. How you can come across here. This at first seems the apex, but this is the actual apex that you want to be. So this, I don't know, maybe a 2x2 turn here. So that way the player comes across here, starts turning, drifts, and then they know that this is the apex. Gets really bad when you look at it. Huh. Oh, wow, that actually really does make a difference. Oh, wow. Huh. I know there's a plugin. We'll just keep that out of sight for now. I know there's a plugin. Um I know there's a plugin that you can tell how like heavy everything is on the map. So, I forget what it's called right now. It's the stream. I'm pretty sure it's the stream apps. So yeah, this. So what I would do is I would make sure that each drift, because I'm pretty sure this is the apex for this drift. Yeah, you can see outside, inside, outside. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful drift. Oh, they crashed right there, but that's okay because this drift was beautiful. So I would make sure that every drift has an apex. And then I think in terms of flow, we have a pretty heavy drift here, and to immediately follow it with another heavy drift is a little weird. An apex isn't always on the inside of a corner. It's the point of the car turn where it starts to straighten out more than the turn sharper. The apex would be close to the outside wall. Yeah, sorry if I was a little unclear, because here I said that I wasn't sure which one was the apex for this one. So yeah, it's just like the point. Think of it as like the point you want to aim for to get the best time on the drift. If that, like, that's kind of how I think of it. How many mats left? Please write in chat. I'm not sure at this point. But yeah, honestly, 2D overall, I know I talked about like drifts and apexes and stuff. I'd probably say, yeah, most of the drifts you have here are really good. You've got some nice breathing room, which is very nice to see in between drifts. And overall, I like the map. I think it's pretty strong. I like the scenery that you have. I think it could use a little more. Maybe not custom fountain items, but you know, other things. Over and honestly, especially when like compared to the first tech map that you sent in, like it's a very nice map. I like it. I think you did a really good job. Oh, 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 and also I should say that if you want more feedback, okay, what on earth is happening here? If you want more like specific feedback, because tech is one of those things, one of those map styles where you do just kind of have to spend a lot of time with it. Definitely send it to a couple of like the better tech players that you know, and just have them, you know, ask specifically for feedback on it. Tech is one of those map styles where I almost exclusively always ask for feedback, just because it can be really hard to make sure that everything's calculated, and it's really easy to be like map blind because you made it to like the drifts and everything. So I guess this, oh, got it. Whew, oh boy. Xpivo 25, Bursting Light, work in progress. Oh, Lion, is this the one that you validated, but Ayla, this is Ayla's map? Oh, yeah, look at that. One of two XP Evo maps you were looking you were working on before the unfortunate death of Trackmania on your computer. Oh no. Theme was going to be Reactor, but other than that, I just 22 seconds of randomly mega difficult comp map. To be honest, it might be too difficult to comp, but I was dealing with things, so oh no. Alright. And of course, thanks for sending it in, 2D. It is a nice tech map. I want to make that clear. Oh boy, okay. I'm not sure how that is supposed to go. Yeah, cool. All right. I cannot get this ice slide, and I like ice. Oof. The ramp into the grass seems pretty nice. Yeah, I like this. This is nice. This is a nice little transition here. Oh, and then, okay. Hold on. You have to do some heavy braking to rotate enough? Okay. Oh boy. Every day I'm struggling. Nope. Basically get as close to the gear down as possible. Well, it's not just that. Oh boy. Wait, what are we dancing for? Wait, 360? I don't think there's an ice 360. Oh, well, I guess technically if you like if you consider the full rotation of the car, then yeah, it is a 360. Oh, the song. Oh yeah. I did do that, didn't I? Sorry, I was just in the depths of despair. It's fine. I don't remember what I was doing. Yeah. Every day I'm struggling. Bum 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 ba da. Bum 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 ba da. Bum 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 ba da. Oh my god, wait, hold on. I just had an idea. It could go horribly. We could try it. Okay, guys, so you know how you have kind of been missing music in the background of my streams because my Spotify ran out? There is someone who does covers on YouTube, but it's in it's in the old school RuneScape sound font. And he says as long as you give credit, he can he's fine with people using the songs. So you guys want to hear some pop songs in the old school RuneScape sound font? But for now, no, it's great. It's great. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll sometimes listen to it while I'm working on stuff. But in the meantime, let's talk about this, because this is hard. So yeah, so we come around here. I like this. I like this. I don't know if I would have gone with another left turn here. Because we have the right, then we have the left hand, and then we're already close to this wall. Especially since we have reactor and we're not as likely to jump out of the sausage. I think I would have liked a turn to the right where we kind of have to go over the sausage, and then even then we could use the bump of the sausage as a drift. And because right now we kind of have to go out a little bit. It's a little awkward through here, so just kind of like mirroring this the other way. And then there's this. Yeah, I just think this needs more room to breathe. Like, because this is insanely hard. So there's two, maybe three things that I don't really like this in a more competitive setting, and one of them is the fact that it's really tight. And honestly, I feel like what people are going to do is they're just going to slingshot their way up here, collect the checkpoint, and then double respawn. Because the odds that you come around here with the perfect speed to collect this, where it's not okay. Well, I say odds, and then who is that? It's Tootie. Tootie just does it. Whatever. Show off. If we. So I feel like most of the time it's just you collect the checkpoint and then you double respawn, which isn't great for a competitive setting. And then like the reactor and the dirt change the physics for the ice slides, and it's gonna throw a lot of people off. Yeah, dude, he was just like, what? Sounds like a skill issue to me. But I mean, okay, you don't have to hurt my feelings like that. So it's like that's gonna be it's really hard to like calculate with React, because like the dirt will throw off the ice slide and the reactor is going to throw off the ice slide, so it can be really hard. And then the third reason is that unless you're using ice a lot, don't use ice in a competitive map. The reason for that is because if you mess up, like let's say you mess up this transition, you touch this outer wall, you have reactor, you maybe lose like, let's say a few tenths max, like a few tenths of a second. Even if this ice slide was friendly, if you mess up an ice slide, that is automatically, like we're talking like almost a full second just automatically lost in the ice slide. Whenever ice is used in a mixed setting, it unless you are extremely careful, it always becomes the most important part of the map and where most of the time save or gain will work. So if you want to keep a section like this where you have to go up, oh, Sirius, welcome. I think I would, well, first you got to give more room. Oh, and Nola, that's right. Yeah, say hello to me. What are you doing? Pretty sure I just like, you know what? Everyone died. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to have a section like this, but like I would have more than one ice section. Just So so I would leave more setup into the ice slide itself. Give the ice slide an apex. Same thing with the drifts that we were talking about earlier. Go on the outside, inside that you really want to tighten around, and then come up the quarter pipe. And then that way it can be much more controlled as you go up that, because it quickly just takes over the entire map. It's basically what the entire map boils down to currently. And I think once you relax the quarter pipe a lot, you make it more consistent, then the rest of the map is allowed to breathe a lot more too. And honestly, it could be even an identity for the map where you have maybe like a couple different setups into these quarter pipe things, and you like the map is now more recognizable. The average length of a turn is 2 blocks, and you just have transition and transition. It feels quite janky and chaotic. Yeah, I think just more breathing room in general would help a lot. Just like give people time to breathe. All right, but what is this? Dirty summer. Oh boy, well it is summer, at least for me. Okay. Bit of a rough landing there. Oh, not. I don't think that's how I was supposed to take that. Oh, and then there's a little finish there. Okay. I think you sent the wrong map. You have 2 short 06 maps. The map I just map I sent is just to jump into a bug slide. Oh. Why did I start off like that? That was awful. Can I drive? I might be going insane. I don't think I can drive any. Oh my god. Stop hitting the wall. It's fine. I'm just failing. I don't want to talk. What's scary is I might actually be driving my friends to dinner later. So I'm supposed to drive, and I can't. Yeah, how is this supposed to go? I mean, I think that's literally it. Okay, okay. So far, some things I'm liking about the map. Some things that seem a little... Also, can we just... Yeah, very reassuring. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. They'll probably live. That might actually be faster. I almost like that, because like you come out to the outside, that's almost nice. Okay, so what about normal way? The way I think we're intended, so that's 0.3 ahead. I got 0.6 ahead with the shortcut. But then 0.4... Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think this is faster. I think it's just faster to do this. Darn it. Darn it. I'm not going to be able to PB. I can't get a clean run in. I think it might actually come out to even, though, between the shortcut and normal way. I don't know if there's a huge difference between them. Okay, yeah, whatever. I'll take it. There's gold. Okay, so let's watch the GPS as I... real quick. Yes, we are supposed to go around. Alright, guys. So we're going to try out some music. So if you are curious, it's Unpragmatic Covers. They do old school RuneScape kind of song covers. You can see stuff coming up here. And I'll occasionally listen to it while I'm studying or working on homework or something. It makes great background music. Let me know if the music is too loud. Or if it's fine. It might be a little loud for me on my end right now. I'll turn it down a little bit. And plus, you guys can have a fun little game of trying to guess what song it is. And if we get copyright claim, then I'll never do this again. Alright, but let's talk about the map. So, I think the map overall, it works. There are a few, there are a few things that, are, well, for the shortcut here, I think you can just patch that out. I mean, you just put a fence through the middle of this and it's fine. Let's see. These, I'm not a huge fan of these dirt turns because there's not really anything to push. Okay, oh, this one's easy to guess. I should also say that the guy who does this, for a lot of old school, like, there's quite a few covers using the old school RuneScape sound font. All people typically do is they just plug the song into a MIDI converter and then they call it good. This guy actually makes them all from scratch. So that's cool. They have like a little personal touch. Yes. But yeah, this one, like, with these dirt turns, like, they're fine, they work, but you're kind of just, like, turning through them. There's not really, like, a point to aim for, and I think I would like a little more definition on these turns. Just, like, something to aim for, you know? Something to throw people off, let people crash, that kind of stuff. This is fine, this is fine. I don't like this drop down, because we just drop straight down. Ooh. Can we hit that too? This could even throw off the, because if you come down here, you could hit the rock and then, yeah, 100% you can hit that rock and it'll throw off your landing. So yeah, move this rock back so that's not sticking out. And then you want a smoother landing, because right now you just kind of jump out and smack the ground, and it's not the smoothest. And if you have a smooth jump here, then you might not even need magnet here. You just take the MIDI and put them in a DAW and then use a different synth. Yeah, but no, this guy does everything from scratch. So that's cool. Like, he adds extra little melodies and stuff to make up for the fact that there's no vocals or anything. Check GPS for the right line. Oh, I did look away at the GPS during that time, didn't I? And then this, I don't like that drop down, but we'll see, we'll see. Who knows? I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. At one point, I thought going back to college would be a good thing, but no. I'm kidding. College is good, or whatever. Yeah, still don't like that drop down. And then I guess this is a drift into there, but... Okay, so maybe that's the... Okay, so this drop down does seem rough regardless. I'd say this... I see what you're going for. I think this needs more shape to it. You don't need vocals to sing along. There you go. There you go. I'd say this needs a bit more shape to it. Maybe that's kind of like the thing with like the dirt turns as well. But because that way, if you have more shape, if you're coming through here, instead of just turning, like the only way to know that you're supposed to drift here is by driving the map a few times and figuring it out. Whereas if you worked on the shape, a bit more, you could come out here and then players could look at what's happening and be like, oh, I need to drift, like I don't have time to make this drift. So you drift here and then you go into the drop down with the dirt. But how would you do that? Could be something, well, if you change this to be a bit more general, maybe you can come out a bit more and then have the drift take place over here where you have the turn instead of just like blocks and stuff over there. I think that would work well. If you go closer to the light bar, it'll be smoother. Okay. But it's still a little rough from what I saw on the GPS. I think that dirt turn you land in could be 45, so you don't eat the wall or have to be so. Oh yeah. I don't know about slow. It kind of depends on the exit of this. Right now, I think that this is the part that needs a little bit of tweaking. Add more shape to it and not just be like a line. But yeah. But all right, guys, without cheating and looking it up, can we guess the RuneScape cover? But outside of that, honestly, most of this is very charming. I like this. I like the little ducks in the water. Those are nice. I like the scenery. For the most part, I think it all does really well. It's just like that one black platform part in the center that I'm not the biggest fan of. But I think everything else, works. It's nice. It's charming. No idea, but it's a vibe. Yeah, the guy does unpragmatic covers. Is the guy. So, hello, has your map been played? Jay West, I think so. Did you do the transition one? Anyway, so this is the midpoint. This is my map, but we're not here to critique it. We are here to, so I can have a quick break. So I'm gonna take, is Riverside driving at all? Riverside is not driving. Well, if Riverside decides to drive, then there we go. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll be back with more map review. Also, someone better get this song right here. You guys better know this one. All right. I'll be back. I'm just gonna go piss real quick. It'll only be a couple hours. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. We're back. Yeah, very obviously Halo. Yeah, I mean, what? One of the most iconic video game themes of all time? Yeah, someone's gonna know what this is. Question, did everyone hate it? Honestly, not too much change. So I spent a good part of it talking about the outside being till and like the airtime and stuff. Not Halo this quick, not even, no, everything. Yeah, it's the Halo theme, but the old school RuneScape sound font. All right. $16.9. Ooh, all right. Oh yeah, that's good enough for top 5. But I don't want Riverside beating my time, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. That end is tricky to get. All right, what's next? Oh, okay. Someone's got to get this one right. This is a good song. All right, and this map looks nice. I like the scenery. Map 8. Oh, yep. Hailfract Rift by Map 88. All right. Okay, this is nice so far. Oh. 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 Oh my god, okay, so. Yeah, not quite BYOB. There we go, System of a Down. Which song? Well, one of their most iconic. Risky. Barely made it. Chop Suey, there we go, very nice. And also welcome Ace. Okay, I can make that drift better. I like the little guide up there. That's nice. That's a nice touch. Oh, sounds like something. Hold on. Sequoia, welcome. And 6 more people on the Struggle Bus. Welcome to the Struggle Bus. We are doing some viewer map review while listening to old school RuneScape covers of songs because the creator says we can use them. I hope everyone is having a good time. Oh, okay, well, I hit the wall. How was your stream, Sequoia? Do lots of art stuff. Children are walked in nature? Okay, that's good, that's good. Don't worry, I'll just give the kids a bunch of sugar and then hand them back to you. Okay, this is a fun one. This is a fun... unironically, it's one of my favorites. Oh, FTRJ, thank you for the follow. That's mad. It's interesting. Oh, you can keep the gear. Ah, that's too far on the left. Did I almost hit gear 5 there? Finish 2 pieces for art fight. Hands hurt, so time to beat a potato. Very nice, very nice. You can gear up in the plastic, might be... Oh, okay, yep, Riverside also gearing up in the plastic. Then I 30 minutes ago? Oh, well, I missed that, Ace. And I think you sent that message like 30 minutes ago, too. I'm sorry, Ace. I don't mean to be a horrible... I don't mean to be a horrible person. I just am one naturally. Interesting. Okay. Let me check out the GPS. I expect sugar now. Hold on. No. No. I only drink sugar-free sodas. I consume much less sugar now. Oh, wow, that's why. I love how the follow button is a look away from screen and delete or run. Yes. But I want cake? But it's my birthday cake. What, are you supposed to share your birthday cake? I don't think so. Who shares their birthday cake? Everyone knows you just sit around and you just watch the birthday kid eat their birthday cake. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, that's a little too far on the inside. Alright, people better guess this one. I'm gonna be a little upset if people don't guess this one. Darn it. Alright, but let's talk about this. So, yeah, I like this for the most part. I like this. This is nice. Yeah, I like this for the most part. I'd say this drift is really hard to get though. You kind of just have to guess and hope that you do it alright. So it's not my favorite in that sense. I do kind of wish this had like a bit of a tighter drift so you could judge it a bit better or more accurately as you're doing it. And then I think you've never played RuneScape? That's okay, you can just enjoy the sounds. Also, with the old school RuneScape sound font, this kind of sounds like a wintry forest. It has kind of like a wintry forest vibe, honestly. And I think for this, I would maybe try a straight piece and then a tighter turn, or maybe some scenery piece that's kind of like cutting off the inside of this. Left, right, yes. Especially this part. This part gives like a wintry forest vibe. Oh, wait, which is perfect for this map. Hold on. Is this the soundtrack of this map? Yeah, but I kind of wish the inside of this, that way because it's very easy to just follow the inside of this, which is normally what you would want to do. So I think giving this a bit more shape, maybe a straight piece and a tighter turn, or something on the inside of here to force people to go on outside and then straight shoot this a little bit more. No, Ghostly. Rip Ghostly. I think this is fine. I would also be careful on maybe possibly getting Gear 5 here. I don't know. More playtesting. It may or may not be fine, but more playtesting would be required. I'd just be careful of that. And in general, I'm not a huge fan of just pure speed check finishes, but I mean it works. It works. That'd be a preference, a personal preference over anything else. Overall, I think the map works. I do wish like this drift had a bit more of a shape to it, although once you play it a few times, you start to get it. And then this turn had a bit more shape to it as well. Kept to the gear this time, that's good. Let's see. Maybe with the end here, how do I feel about this? Because if we're come down here, and we go over here, we might not have enough time to really like set up for this drift here. So I could see maybe instead of just being a 2x2, this could be a 1x1 drift, or a straight piece, 1x1 turn. That might work out pretty well. Just to give like a bit more definition, so the turns just aren't like gradual and that kind of stuff. So I hope that makes sense. But overall, honestly, I'm liking this map. It's fun, got a nice vibe to it. I went for it. I believed in myself and I shouldn't have. That's my bad. Oh, I started drifting way too early. Ah, darn it, no. 99 red balloons. Yep, you got it. You got it, Ghostly. Alright, but yeah, I like this map. Just a couple things, shaping up a couple turns, and the rest I think is pretty decent. I was gonna say something about like well, I guess the exit to the loop is a little blind. I wouldn't mind. I think you could, I don't know. The exit to the loop is a little blind. I think just maybe adding like a sign right there, just pointing to the left, so that way people immediately know. That could probably help. Scenery looks pretty nice. It does look nice, like that wintry forest vibe. The water, I do like. Maybe I should have mentioned more about the scenery, but yeah, I like the scenery. I think it looks really nice. I didn't have many ways to improve the scenery, so I didn't mention it. It looked nice. I liked it. I wish my scenery looked like that. I see an arrow here. Oh. Okay, so this is alley, outlet. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so that's not what I'm supposed to do. Oh, okay, so we're back to this. That changed my trajectory a little bit. I feel like I'm getting pulled to the right. Huh, a little weird. I'll take it. Oop. Huh. Interesting first couple turns. Let me see if I can get this right. Okay, there we go. Much better. We don't clip this time. Oh, we clip there, whatever. Still faster. Okay. Are we fast enough to speed slide here? Well, if you don't clip, I bet you are fast enough to speed slide. I'm not just yet. Oop. Did not aim that correctly. Yeah, maybe we'll just restart. I think you just have so little speed on that sausage jump, it can be kind of hard to actually get like the beginning jump that you're looking for. Yeah, it's hard to tell if you're gonna like clip. I think I'm getting it a little bit, but not the smoothest. A little bit of a speed, a little baby speed slide. This is hard risky. I guess I'm supposed to aim way more to the left than I initially think. Okay. Better that time. Oh, okay, that's that part up. Ah, darn it. Okay. Well, let's yeah, so let's talk about this. So yeah, I think I would like having a little bit more speed to make a jump like this, because right now it can be really, sometimes you clip this, sometimes you clip that, and you get like a random slowdown. It's really hard to judge, and I think if we had a little bit more speed, it'd be much easier to judge. So maybe starting off over here and actually coming from this side where you're on the left and you jump out like this way could work out fairly well. Just a little bit more speed. I think it would be fine. And then I'm not a huge fan of this jump right here, because going from here to here, I can see what the thought process is. If you're going to be coming up from here, right here. Let me show, because I think this is the idea. Okay, whatever. It's more like this, where you're going to slanted surface to slanted surface, but that's not what ends up being the fastest line. Yeah. Oh, no, this is not the map editor. I do not press escape to go back to... So what ends up being the fastest line is trying to get as little airtime going from here to here, and so you're going from a slanted position to a flat space, and so it's not the best. These songs are such a vibe. Yeah, no, Unpragmatic does a great job with these songs. Like, they're great background songs. Are you the lover of the Russian queen? I'm not, but Rasputin might be. Yep. And then a couple things. I want to say this before I forget. No, do not do this. Because with this, you're saying that, like, yeah, you can go down here, but no, people are gonna clip, they're gonna lose speed. I want to say that this is console, and I think I remember Ali saying that this is console. I would say I don't like the full speed section. Full speed, especially on console, is just hard, because typically with full speed you have access to custom blocks, cam changes, all that good stuff, but like this is it's just very, like, it's very hard to make it work on console, and I don't think Victor Songsoul's make me late for school. Yeah, so, and also with this, you want to get as little airtime as possible, but it's hard to judge how much airtime you're going to get. And just like, even hitting the same point, like let's say you come off of this point of the sausage, is going to give you, that airtime is going to be a lot different than this airtime. And it's just really hard to judge in the landing. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the full speed section. I think if you want to start off slow, then the entire map should be slow. Whereas if you want full speed, then just start off fast. Smack some boosters down and just go. It's kind of similar to Ice, where like with full speed, like the section before full speed becomes the most important section, because the speed, if you have less speed coming off of here, unless you crash, unless the like people that are faster crash, you're never catching up to them. Like the next spot you could possibly hope to catch up to them is like here. And if you're faster here, unless you crash, you're gonna carry that speed all the way through this. So it's like, it makes this turnaround the most important part of the map. As long as it's just not crashing the full speed section, but you know, if you're pushing for the best time, then the speed off of that is gonna be the most important. Also, there are better ways to slow the player down than just penalty, penalty, penalty. Because it's just like someone slamming... Yeah, it's like when you're learning how to drive a car and the driver's ed car has like a brake pedal on the passenger side as well. It's like you're speeding up so you can like ram through a building, but then the instructor stops you and it ruins all your fun. That's kind of the same vibe. And we just want more fun, you know? So coming off of, like, honestly, grass is a great surface to slow people down, because you can come out of here super fast and then you just turn, and that's going to naturally slow the car down. Grass is a great surface for that. And then, you know, you can slow people down enough for this. Drop down, not the best. Not the best, transition there, but this is fine. You get a nice little drop down there, little bobsled turn, and then the risky is really hard. The risky does turn out to be like harder than the rest of the map. Is this? Oh no, we do not want this. This is okay. So on my first couple of attempts, I noticed, I was like, why am I being pulled to the right? It's because of this. It's because of the clip right here. This is gonna mess people up. So yeah, we don't want clips there. Is this console? Console can't clip like that. I don't know if this is console or not. Yeah, I don't like that clip there. That needs to be smoothed out. So why is it 1 day early? It's because tomorrow is my birthday and I will be away. Also, I think that's the other Ace. Welcome, Ace. Oh yeah, the other Ace is right there. Yes, it's my birthday tomorrow. But yeah, some things I like, some things I'm not that big of a fan of, but overall, like, you know, it works. It works well enough. Strawberry featuring Mac. Strawberry. I like the red. I like the name Strawberry too. That's nice. You need some green. Oh boy. All right. Well, we'll see if we can get that risky, Finn. There it goes. Okay. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm pretty sure that's how you're supposed to do that. Pretty sure that's intentional. It was kind of funny how Rosu asked me if Bob was allowed. I know Bob gets a bad rap, but come on. People that really don't like Bob that much can get over it. Bob is fine. Oh, and then we get the flip up. Okay, that might actually be fairly consistent. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I really like how that leads. Okay, well, maybe if I could turn. There we go. Okay, I really like how this is leading together. This is nice. It seems like a lot of thought was put into it. Yeah, very nice. Okay. Yes, YouTube, I am still listening. I turn up a little bit. But I'm liking this. This is nice. Okay, no, it still works out. Okay, that's nice. Ah, I messed up. No, darn it. No, it was going so well. Then I threw it all away. Much better, much better. Let's go. Okay, I was a little worried about that finish, judging from the intro, but no, it's consistent. Yeah, I like it. Yes. Does anyone remember the old Six Flags commercials? Actually, now that I think about it, it might be exclusive to America. But with the old man dancing to this. That's what I always think about when I hear this song. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, I did not set up for that turn at all. I did the opposite of setting up for that turn, which I guess is like not setting up for the turn. Yeah, okay, that was bad. Let me check out GPS. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. So I guess you can go more, angle your car more to the left to get like a faster fling into. Okay, I get it. I will say that the reason why we couldn't really hear the car in that GPS is because we were falling. If you want the GPS to have full sound, then the car can't be falling, underwater, or upside down. And it is boom, boom, boom. Actually, it's boom, 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 boom. There's 4 booms. Come on, Ghostly, you gotta get it together. So with this, honestly, it just seems really well put together. I don't think I'm gonna have that many, I don't think I'm gonna have that many things to say about it. I will say, there is one section. This section, if you drive it perfectly, it seems like a pretty long, straightforward section. So this, like, it works. It's super satisfying to get like this turn right and smooth, but it's not the most exciting, if that makes sense. But past this music should definitely become a mainstay. IMO maybe a little quieter, but it's absolutely a vibe. Yeah, I can turn a little. Yeah, I think it is a little loud. But one thing I like about unpragmatic covers is you literally never know which song they're going to do next. It's not a sussy song, you know. But there are no lyrics, so it's fine. It looks really dark. I guess maybe a little bit. But I mean, it's bobsled. I guess, yeah, there are a few areas that are pretty dark. Could probably use some more lights. What? We can't get to the GPS, guys. It's gone. GPS is gone. We can't get there. I don't think that this Bob map is beating the Bob is a snooze fest allegations, because it's more traditional full Bob map, but those people aren't gonna like this map anyway, so I don't know how much you really have to build for them with that critique in mind. It does seem like a very well-built, well-calculated Bob map, and I don't think I have that much to say about it. Yeah, this part's a little dark. You could definitely use some more lights there. Although the scenery does not look complete. Like, the scenery it's a good work in progress stage, but it's definitely not complete. Oh yeah, I do remember those lyrics. What? They're just having a sleepover. They're probably gonna play some PlayStation, and you know, like, it's fine. Yeah, it's the lyrics. Mm-hmm. Now, does anyone know this one? Can anyone recognize this one? I think if you know it, you're just like, oh, I hear it, but it could be a little hard to get it right off the bat. Oh, okay, I like that. Honestly, I wish I had a bit more to say, like, critique-wise, but honestly, it seems really well put together. Everything leads together in a very nice, satisfying way. It's just people who don't like Bob aren't going to like this, but, like, they're not going to like it anyway. Yes, serious. You got it, you got it. You know, very little mainstream stuff. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of the same way. I know, like, radio hits from when I was growing up and, like, riding in the car, but I don't listen to the radio when I drive. Actually, most of the time I don't listen to anything. I just drive in silence. With my thoughts. I know, but not the name, yeah. But yeah, it's a well put together map. What can I say? Like, I like it. I like the strawberry. I like the red. I would like to see green added as a secondary color with the scenery. I know it's still a work in progress, but I think the red and the green would look really good together. And then, yeah. Only critique is that if you do the Bob after engine off right, you crash. Well, that's kind of the point, isn't it? Like, you're supposed to crash, because isn't that the crash into the fling up into the risky finish? Or am I thinking of the wrong one? I'm not sure. Yeah, cool map. I liked it. Very nicely done. Oh, 15-second challenge. Okay. So we'll see. So we're going for a small map that we want to hunt. Okay, I don't think I need to worry about airtime that much. So when I'm thinking of this, I want a little map that is addictive to get right. Okay. Because when I first saw this, I was like, wait, is this just LOL? And I'm like, no, it's not LOL. It's not LOL. Hey, there you go, I got it. How can you get green with the red color palette? Trees are a really good way to get it. Penalty grass blocks, because there you still have the default colors. So that's probably what I would use. I finished off that vertical map that you speed mapped last stream, sent it off to try it for community shorts. Okay, okay. Well, I wish you luck. It seems like you're having more success with community shorts, which is pretty cool. 12 minutes to your map. Nice, great timing. What's this map? This map is a little... It's supposed to be a huntable mini. Kind of. I think it's gonna sound very familiar. I don't know if anyone's gonna know it off the bat. It's very catchy. I don't think it's a Disney song. I actually don't know where it comes from. It's the Hamster Dance song. Yeah, you... Sirius got it. I actually don't know where that song originates from. Was it just like a catchy dance song, or...? Is this some farm song? Honestly, I don't... Yeah, actually, no. I don't know where it comes from. Disney's Robin Hood? Okay, it might be a Disney song then. Honestly, I didn't realize it was that old. Huh. Whistles it through the movie? Okay, so it's probably older than that. Also, for unpragmatic covers, all the, it comes with, like, RuneScape, cover art and everything, and it's great. They put so much work into this, like, it's ridiculous. Like, look, it's Doom, and they put it with, it's great. It's great. Honestly, it's so cool. Yeah, honestly, so for this map, this map is very satisfying to drive. Metallica Master of Puppets? No? Oh, come on, I showed it on screen. Although Ghostly might be a little bit behind. Let's see. Yeah, if you drive this correctly, it's very satisfying. It's not very huntable, though. I think it's one of those maps that you drive it for a few minutes, you get it, you get the satisfying line, and then you just kind of move on. Like, it drives really well. Like, it drives really well. It's very satisfying to get. So if that's, you guys better know this one, I swear. This song. So the reason why I don't think it's very huntable is because, like, you drive it well, and then what? There's like no drifts to get cleaner. There's not, like, you go more on the inside, and that's about it. This map could fill your whole weekend. Okay, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe it is addictive. Happy with your opinion on the first map you tried to make? Well, of course. Thank you for sending it in. I appreciate it. We needed some more maps to fill this out. So if I was going for huntability, here's kind of my thoughts. So, because, like, honestly, for just a satisfying little map to get right, I think you absolutely nailed it. I think 100% you nailed it. But for huntability, if you wanted to make a little 15-second map that people would really hunt over and over to, like, try to nail for the perfect time, yes, Africa. There's always the other 0.001. Yeah. So typically you want to stay away from, like, press forward starts like this. I understand that it's for you know, you're getting up to speed and everything, but you typically would, like, because every single time, like, let's say you're trying to hunt this for the best time, you're trying to get it, because now every single time, okay, so there's about like a 4-second waiting period before you actually, like, really do anything. Ghostly is locked in, yes. So there's kind of like the 4-second waiting period. That's not great. And then all you're doing on this mini is just holding gas and just pressing left and right. There's no brake, there's no thinking. Like, the most amount of thinking you really have to do about your line is from here to here, and from here to here. The rest of it is just kind of like enjoying the smooth lines. And so there's not too much to think about. There's not really that much to, like, sink your teeth into once you do get a good run on the map. And so if you want to go for more huntability, you got to put more opportunities for, like, the player to crash, if that makes sense. Longwood, welcome. Ali, welcome. I'm sorry, you did miss your map. It was probably a couple maps ago. So you made the extended version, but you don't like where you put checkpoints. Okay. So you want to put the checkpoints at, like, kind of like a breathing point. You don't want to put them in the middle of an element. Oh man, I keep shaving off like 100. Darn it. But yeah, see, like, every single time I beat the map, I'm within like 1/10 of a second of my previous PB, and so there's not too much to gain. So you drive the map a little bit, you get a good time, you're like, yeah, this is nice. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very satisfying to drive. It's just, if you wanted something a bit more to, like, chew on, then I would, yeah, get rid of the PF in the starts and just have a bit more of, like, a place to crash. You've gotten the old version of the extended S where you should put the checkpoints? Maybe. I think you can figure it out. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Longwind. Like, it's very satisfying to get at first, because at first, I will admit, when this loaded in, I was like, wait, is this a lull map? Am I just gonna, like, how on earth how on earth are you supposed to drive this? But once it clicked that like everything was really smooth, I was like, oh, it's very satisfying. But then I was like, okay, now what? Nice calculation, though, on these jumps, by the way. I don't know if that was that good. Yeah, definitely not good. Okay, will I ever get a 0.7? I don't know. I'm getting closer, though. Yes, I did a lot of testing, checked if the jumps are smooth, but I didn't really think about the huntability. Yeah, and I mean, and it's up to you, because, like, huntability isn't everything. Like, you could have just been going for, like, a smooth map to try to get right, like a precision map, and, like, this... Oh, there's my 0.7, yes. And so in terms of just like a precision, just like doing it, like this is nice. It's very nice. But if next time you want to, build a map with more huntability, like that's it. It's just about like what your goals are with the map and stuff like that. So it's not, don't think that all because I say it's like, oh, it's not as huntable. We tied. Ace and I got the same time. Spattle, welcome. Yeah, nice, satisfying drive. And I've been getting the pure Midori wallpaper a lot lately. Oh, this one looks nice. You have mine? Okay, cool. Great. Welcome, Granddad Basher. What on earth kind of name is that? Hope you're doing well. Well, at least hope you're doing better than, I guess, the granddads you run into on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so we got some dirt. Not my strongest style, but I got this. Oh, we go more. Okay, I see it. Okay, a sign there. But this I'm assuming is not. I don't think, something tells me the scenery is not quite complete on this one. Whew, okay. This is Ramsey. It is, yes. This is Du Hast. Okay, well, maybe I'll try that one better. Rip. This is the last map, by the way, just FYI. Okay, thank you. I haven't listened to much Ramstein. Or Ramstein. I'd have to see how it's spelled. Because if it's E-I? I don't know. One of my professors has a German last name and is very particular about the way you pronounce it. Okay, so we have an intentional... I'm assuming it's an intentional gear down to 3. Okay, this is not a drift. Don't drift this. Why am I drifting? This is currently not ramped up. Yeah, so I think Ramstein, I think is, I'm trying to relate it to how my professor's name is said. Ramstein. Okay, okay. That's what I was thinking. Okay, let me check out how the... Oh, there is I was literally just about to say, for my birthday, I want a GPS, and Lion delivered. Oh my god, Lion, this is the best birthday present. Very nice. Very nice, Lion. Kind of an old map, stumbled upon it and made some scenery for it. Okay. It looks like there might have been a couple spots the GPS floated. Am I hallucinating? I don't think I took hallucinogens on my birthday. So it looks like the, no, okay. I thought that was one of the spots the car was floating, but nah, I don't think so. Nola's face on the podium. Yes, I deserve to be first. You're gonna put my face on the, in the first spot, right, Ghostly? Okay, so there are a couple things though. I think overall the route is working fairly well. I don't mind like the intentional gear down, that's fine. Like I don't mind gear downs and gear ups when they are intentional, but this, like, it does seem a little weird to me here how you get gear 4 and then you go back to 3. And then, where is it? Was it somewhere? It was somewhere around here. I think you go back to 4 and then back down to 3. Electricity might cut out. Oh no. It's okay, Long Gwent. Tell the storm they're not allowed to do that. Just say no. I want to keep my power. Thank you. Yeah, I would. Because like if we're going to gear 4, I think it would be nice to keep gear 4 for a few turns, and then if you want to go back down to gear 3, then go back down to gear 3. But the back and forth, it could have just been the GPS. Maybe they didn't get a perfect end, but it looked pretty clean. Also, you guys better know this one. You better know this song. Gonna go to bed. Just think you've worked enough to earn your salary. Oh, I think so. I think so. I'll double it for today since you had to do some extra work. Thank you, Cotton. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you for getting the room set up, Cotton. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a really good rest of the week. And then I think for this, like, because here is a gear down from 4 to 3, at least it was in the GPS. And typically with these outside dirt turns, they're really hard to, like, the point of them is that they're really hard to keep the gear in. And it can be a little weird if it's an intentional gear down, when in, like, every other dirt map, it's a spot where you want to keep the gear, and the challenge is keeping the gear. It could just be a little weird. And, you know, you use that and you keep the gear there. Ah, darn. That was such a good outside dirt turn. Oh my god. Not the best slime, but whatever. I'll take it. I'll be interested to see if anyone gets this. Yeah, not a good outside dirt. Ah, I messed up. Darn it. Rush E, yes. Is the scenery okay in the first part? Yeah, I think you do a really good job. Like, it's giving jungle vibes. Honestly, like the green with the sand. Yeah, I like it. I don't know. I would maybe consider flipping this around so the arrows are pointing in the way that you want to go, but that's that's a nitpick. Yeah. But yeah, I like the scenery during this part. I think you're doing a good job. Second half, I will admit, do I dare say that it looks maybe a little bald? I know, it's kind of bold of me to say. And trust me, I would know a thing or two about that. Darn it. Sorry, I don't want to be too rude, Lion. Let me know if I'm stepping out of line. Oh, yes, Ace. Great point. I was going to talk about it, but I forgot to. Yeah, so with this, I would 100% put a light pole here, and 100% put a light pole... I don't think you have to do it on this part, but like 100% put a light pole there to avoid the clip. Oh, hydrate. Yes, of course. Checkpoint 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it? Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I would have to experiment a little bit more, but yeah, I think I would like the gears in the end to be a bit more consistent overall, and then the clip marker near the front. Yeah, oh. Yeah, like right there. I like how the scenery's coming out so far. Overall, I think the route is very solid. The gear down feels intentional, at least in the first half. In the second half, it can feel not so much, but yeah, that's the consistent gears and stuff in the end you get. What? No, wait, hold on, Ghostly, wait. No, wait. Alright, but I think that is... Oh, there's the Pyramidori map again. Alright. Yeah, so we are back to the start, which means that we are done. So that was viewer map review. I hope you all had a great time. I know I did. That's because you guys are hanging out with me, and I appreciate that.